Alright, welcome back. Yesterday we did the, obsidian farm, and, so that we could get set up to use it to make a, gold factory, which is what I want to get started on today. I don't know if I'll be able, I don't know if I'll have time to finish it. I did make a couple of changes. I built an armor stand. That way I don't have to have this stuff on when I'm, once I get it, refilled, I can, actually I don't even want that. I'm thinking about it. I want this. There's a reason. I extended this back. Here's what I want to do. I want to sleep at some point, and the way this was where the wall was, the fence. We used to go to here, and that was the whole platform. From which, if this is like 0, then 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, we have room, because a portal, which is usually like 3 by 4, 3 wide, 4 tall, can be 23 by 23. Like 23 across, 23 up, 23 over, 23 down. Which gives me the maximum number per portal of pigment I can ever hope to get. Which is good. The problem is I have this thing here. So if I were to try to line up a portal that's 23 meters wide, it would have to go out beyond that because this gets in the way. And it's just easier to... It actually has its advantages because if I back away, then I get way more monsters spawning because I'm entirely outside the, 32 meter limit. So that's good, and I'm about to get more monsters still once I get a portal built. So that'll be fun. Stuff I don't need. Which is... There's 3 things I need to do here. One is actually building a portal. After I built the obsidian farm, I kind of abandoned it. Like it's still there, but, it generates naturally. There's not much to kill about it. I went and, laddered up some of those towers in the end and just flattened them. So I should have, my thinking is this, a portal that's 23 by 23 is, 23, 46, 92, meaning, somewhere in the neighborhood of that is a super portal, as big as it can get. Therefore, 64, 28. If I just, instead of going 92, and you can do it in 88 if you skip the corners, but then I have to fill in the corners with something, so I've got obsidian, I'm good. Looking at it like 96 being slightly more than 92, right there is 1 super portal. Therefore, right here is 2. Right here is 4, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Divided by 2, do that to make it make sense. I can put 15 super portals on either side. And I made room so I can start, I don't know, here-ish. And that's actually just what I'm going to do. It's that simple. I need a bit of this stuff for scaffolding. I'm going to want... Because once I build this thing, it's going to be... Oh, do I have any... No. It's going to be flat on top, and I don't want stuff spawning. Will you guys shut up? I don't want stuff spawning up there and wrecking this bunch of you know, the rates I'm getting on monsters coming in. So to begin with, I don't really need that right now. I do need this, and I'll need that eventually. Oh, and I need probably some of this stuff. So let's actually go with what I'm thinking I need. And if I start over here, get away from that thing a bit, come in, you know, one, so I'm not just right on the edge there. I want to go out a couple, and the reason for going out a couple is going to be to, I guess I don't need a clock necessarily at the moment. If I go out a couple like this, I can have a trap door here, have a, yeah, I did that right, have a trapdoor here, and when these are open, monsters, they are in fact blocks. I'm obviously walking on them now. If you open them, you can't walk on them. You'll fall if you try. However, monsters don't see a difference. So, it's 2. Let me in fact just... This seems like an intelligent way to do things. That almost worked. Oh, because I have 4 more than I need. Well, I can ditch those 4 that I don't need. So there, now I have a system. That's good. So that's 2. Then I don't even have to count, I can just do this. So this thing's going to be 23 blocks wide. We've obviously started on that. And then once I just made a mistake. It's not a huge mistake, but in fact, I have to count this one twice. If I'd gone up one more, it wouldn't have lit. So, 22 high from the one that we already had on the ground. Then we did the same basic concept, going 22 over from the one that's in place. Yeah, so don't make that mistake. That would have been tragic. Yeah, you need 23 in the first slot to, you know, set down the one. But then everything else is going to be... In fact, the last one's going to be 21, thinking about it. That should put me back where I just was. And then I got to do something. I'm going to put these on real quick. And that will prevent anything from spawning up here, confusing the system and giving me less monsters that I can just kill to death. And for that matter, giving me less, like, skeletons that can shoot at me from up here, or, yeah, this doesn't even matter, let's do that. Or, I don't know, if a creeper could find a way to jump at me, I really don't want that happening. So, get back over there, just, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then 19? Yeah. Because this is actually just 21, new blocks. Getting better with this, so there's that. So yeah, what that effectively does is gives me, the frame is 23 by 23, and yeah, the corners are counted twice. Which means the internal space is 21 by 21, which is good because that's as big as it can get, and it'll give me many, many, many pigmen, I would think. I don't need any more of these at the moment. I'll have those for later. Probably not something I'm going to record today. Once I have this in place, it'll all make sense what's going to happen. Next thing I need is something I probably don't have, yeah. I need, I don't know what I need. Let me find out. I need, a bunch of wood. I don't doubt that. What I don't know... There it is. It's 23. That's half of what I need, so yeah. Give me that, I guess. You can go down and get more wood if I need it. There's 45, which is enough. What I want to do is... No, that's intelligent. What I want to do is build in a set of trapdoors. Really the same as anywhere. Like there's a trapdoor at the center of the monster factory up there that's open, and therefore the monsters are... They think it's a block, they're wrong, they fall and get all crammed together where I can do stuff to them. In the end, the bowling ball factory, the Ender Pearl factory, is a big spawning platform that Endermen pop into existence. They're instantly triggered because there's that little leech thing the Endermite lives in the middle. And there's like 8 trapdoors all open. So as they rush to get the Endermite, they misunderstand the block and they fall, in fact, to their death because it's high. It's like 48 meters high and they have to fall 43 meters to die, so that gets me just bowling balls forever. Oh, and then make sure I'm not wrong. How's that sound? Does this give me a Fushi thing that produces Pikmin? It does. So that's awesome. I like that. And now I'm going to take a quick nap because apparently it's dark. The good news, I'm still far enough away from that they can't affect my sleep, patterns. If any pigmen were to suddenly show up, they wouldn't be mad at me. As of 112, you can still sleep as long as a pigman can be standing like on your bed, and provided it's not aggravated, it doesn't count. It's just a passive, guy. It doesn't matter. So that's cool. I can have the bed here as long as once this really starts filling up, and it will really, really start filling up eventually because it's going to be 14 deeper than it is. There's one. And there's another. Well, that's good. Hang on. Let me try something, because this is gonna knock this guy off the edge, which is fine, because after he goes away, keep an eye on this guy. I missed him. Oh, you nuts. Well, that could have been cooler. I'll have to wait for another. The point is, if I missed him, there's the arrow. I don't know how I missed him, but that's what happened. Get some more arrows. Because I can do that. Oh, hi. That's back to 64. So, neat. Yeah, nope. So, and there's still just one. Well, whatever. Anyway, that is phase 1. Like 14 minutes into this. Phase 2 is I wouldn't say it's redundant, it has to be done. But I've done it before. So I don't know if there's, I don't really need, you know what, give me that for a second. I will one day need more of these. What else do I want? I need this. And I need this. I need that. I need that. And assuming I can get back, I don't know. Yeah, I better be able to, because I'm out of room. I'll be fine. How many? I guess that one walked off the edge. That is a possibility here. I might not even have to necessarily aggravate them or kill them or whatever. They might simply wander, and that would be nice, I think. Okay, so that's phase 1. Here's phase 3. And then phase 2 will be what connects these two, which I'm going to try to get to today. The sorting system, we have meat already, we have gunpowder, we have bones and arrows over here. What I need is to add a provision for nuts. Hang on a sec. Let me back up out of here and uncut that wire. Yeah, I'd rather be up here. I'm gonna have to change a couple of things that are in exist. This one's the slush pile. It just falls. It's about to be the gold thing. Get rid of this so I have more room. That would be nice. Give me that back. I might need cobblestone. So I'll just... What do I want to do? Can I reach that? Okay, and that. And then I need... You know, I don't need cobblestone as badly as I was thinking. Let me set this into and make sure I'm pointing the right way, because that was awkward when I did the ovenator. Give me some of this. Oh, and give me that. That would be really helpful, I think. Redstone. Now I'm once again trapped, and I'd rather not be, because I need to... Oh, I need one last thing. I need a torch to put into place, which I am going to need this just to figure out a way around here. Just a quick scaffold to... Oh, so that was really stupid. To put this where it goes, which in fact... Oh, nuts. Are you joking? Damn it. Can I... There's just no good way. That should let me put... No, damn it. Alright, hang on a sec. That, importantly, goes there. Now that goes there. Now I don't need that. Now I need this for a sec, but just for a sec, because it's going to go away from me. And therefore, I have a place to actually put this, which will have some control over what's... I'm going to move that. I'm going to make that different, but that's later. Oh, and I don't want any... Am I done here? I must be. I think I'm probably pretty close to done. If I'm wrong, I guess we'll find out. Oh, and then I still got to get back out of this thing because I need to grab stuff before I go downstairs. Or there won't be any point to going downstairs. Alright, hi guy. What do I not... I don't need this anymore. I don't need it now, that's for sure. I don't think I need these things. I sure as hell don't need a ladder. Although it might help me get out of there. Stash that for later. What I need is like 3 of these. I probably don't need 3 full ones really, but I'm going to have this many. And then I'm going to just get out of here. Because I need to be on the... Oh, I need... did I have that? Yeah. That would be nice. I need a couple of trap chests. I'll show you why in a sec. Let me get out of here. Just realize I'm leaving all those monsters behind to evaporate because I won't be here. That's okay. There will be more. This is where... This, in point of fact, is where the gold is going to end up, which means that's mislabeled. Now, let me grab something. No need to not get this stuff. This is a chest, trap chest, chest, trap chest, chest. So this one has to be a trap chest. If it were a normal chest, it would not. It would thump down the hoppers here instead. That is not, in fact, spillover anymore. It's going to be gold. Give me one of these. So, let me just change that. Is gold, is in my way, is now spillover. Which, you know, is anything from redstone, well, it's whatever's in here, redstone and carrots and potatoes and stuff. Now I want this. And here's where we're going to do something cool. It's not really cool, but I like it. Smack that into there so that once everything comes... Yeah, I didn't build this on camera, so I'm over-explaining it a bit if you don't get it. I don't know. Let me eat something real quick. Because I'm going to be jumping. Shift, back up a bit so I'm not right. If I'm in the middle, I can't. It won't let me. If I'm there, I can't even get in there right now. Let me go up a couple of meters so that I'm not interacting with the ground. Hold down the right mouse if you have the hardware for this. Hold down the right mouse button. Pull the wireless transceiver thingy. That noise. Let go of the mouse. Get your hand away from the mouse. Plug it back in. Hold shift. Look down. If I let go of shift right now, it would actually show me the inside of this hopper. That's bad. Instead, jump. And now I've got one finger on shift, the other on space, and my other hand is holding my soda. So that's, I do have to shift here. Well, not shift, I'm holding shift. I'll have to hit the 7 key in a minute to when I run out of the next 13, it'll fail over, and the 60 in my left hand will come into play. But meanwhile, they're like that, and then I just do. That works. I have more than I need, so I'm gonna probably go a couple of meters tall while I'm drinking. But it'll work out. It'll make sense in a second. In a minute, half a minute, a little while. Thursday. Yeah, and then bear in mind that each one of these is, oh, there we go, like, oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Get out of here. Yeah, you just click right mouse button again, or hit escape would work. Yeah, that was 2.5 stacks, and like each one of these things is at best. I don't need this one here. I do want a torch here because I don't want anything spawning. Each one at best is an entire iron golem guy dying. I mean, I'm not killing it. I don't feel bad. But so that's here and pointing into there. And this is slush again, so this I just jump up, and that one's pointing straight down. Which I'm going to leave pointing straight down for a sec because I want to do something to these. I'm going to kill both of these. And put this one in facing into that. Did I grab? I did, good. That should now be set up to drop to 18. Yeah, so there's 22. That'll measure incoming gold. That now can be the one that points straight down because it's just anything that's redstone or bows or, you know, armor. And this one I want to reposition so that it's actually facing into that. And therefore, if something comes in that's not gold, having already been not meat, gunpowder, bones, and arrows, and now not gold, it's redstone or armor or whatever, and it's going away. We don't want it here. I'm going to try this again, see if I can maybe hit the guy this time. Angry? Why aren't you running at me? Did I kill him too quickly? Oh, I did. I know for a fact that I did. Let me sleep real quick, they're not mad at me yet. If you kill it instantly like that, it doesn't count. They don't care. They don't, it doesn't occur to them that you, actually, I don't know why I came over here, that you, actually did anything. So let me punch him. You're angry, and now you're going. Because he thought he could do that, and he was mistaken. So, that's where... Is that done? I think it's done. That looks done. So we're done. Okay. Now, and I've got like 6 minutes, so I don't... Either this is going to go long, or I'm not going to get this done. I want to... Oh, I looked it up. I was wrong. That's a bow that I probably could have used to just antagonize the thing. There's another. I want to... Oh, I looked it up. And I'm going to want a bunch of this stuff. In fact, and all of these... those guys... I mean, just now when they fit... I probably don't need that there anymore. Except that I won't be able to get back. Whatever. when they fall right now, they fall forever. I mean, practically speaking. The next thing, when they fall, the first thing they can hit would be, you know, what's down there already. I'm just nowhere near anything you can see. That right there, they can hit that. Except they can't, because that's like 140 meters away. And once they fall 128 meters, they just stop existing. So, right now it doesn't help much that they exist in as much as they do, because then they don't, and it's a thing. So, here's what I want to do. I want to go down here a little ways and build a place for them to crash land, die on impact, and give me their stuff without much involvement from me. It turns out where this is 200, right? And therefore that's 200. It's all, you know, I'm on level 200. They only have to fall 24. And I figured out instantly why. Once I heard that, I realized what the problem had been. I was thinking of... The only time I've ever really done a, you know, gold factory like this. Where did that end up? 176 is too high. I think that'll work. If not, I guess I can move it. Anything I hack out of here, it will drop to the ground. I'll be able to get it. So, let me actually angle to the side, because I gotta go back this way to, you know, line up with where that's gonna be. And then I gotta go all the way over here to, whatever the 122, 123. Oh, yeah. The only time I've ever done a gold factory really was in, like, Skyblock. There are versions of Skyblock where even the nether is Skyblocky. There's just nothing in it. That's good enough. I'm going to want to wrap around the corner anyway. Get here. Let me think about that. This should be... I can't see. That should be that. This is that trapdoor. This is that trapdoor. Obviously they can fall straight down on that and then be on this line. They can also kind of drift and land here. They can even kind of drift and land here. I don't know what I could either not care or just build a big wall or a fence or something that prevents them from... I'll think about that. It doesn't have to be now. I want to... Actually, I'm going to want to move everything that way first, and then we'll come up, loop around. It'll be kind of symmetrical, although have an, you know, orientation. And then we'll build up with a an item elevator, like I'm kind of above right now. There's one right there that will get this stuff up to into the system. So to that extent, I'm going to have to. I guess again I could do a fence kind of system, but I think we're just going to do this. I mean. Hoppers are really very expensive, but I'm paying for them with the lives of golems I don't care about, so that's cool. So I'm just going to use, yeah, 2 rows. I mean, don't do this. It's almost as absurd as that tower was. Which, you know, was 700 because it was... well, you saw how many it took to get up, another 2.5 stacks. Where are we? 141. 141. Oh, yeah, I'm going this way, so... I started on 144, and that's a block, so in fact, that's going to be 143, I'm almost certain. These lights should keep this illuminated enough to keep monsters. I'm just going to make sure I'm right about where this goes. It's got to be 143. And what else could it possibly be? That is 143, yeah. So, that's cool. That's done. You know, again, I could probably just build a fence that, or something, that goes across and guarantees that they land in one of these two spots, you know, that way. From here, oh, then I need to go to 123. So to do that, I'm going to go not this way. I'm going to go over here. It'll be easier. How much? I don't know if I have enough hoppers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because where there's nothing right now, I'm going to have that mirrored over here. And that way I have 15. There'll be 14 more behind that. One here and 14 more. And that'll give me a lot of stuff. I guess... yeah, I'm just going to do this. We know it goes to here, and then it has to go over here somewhere. That's... I'm looking for 140... that's 143. I say we just do this. And put this here. Real quick, just kind of go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm over time now. I'm trying to think if there's any real benefit to filming yet another item elevator. Is that 4, 5? Where am I? Good. This just gives me a method to walk along without chancing, you know, falling down. And that's 123 again, right? Or 125. Oh yeah, I want to get to 123 because that's going to be where that actually is. I can do that real quick. And then this will all make something like sense soon enough. 120, and so 123 can just go right here. And actually like this, and we'll just pull back. Perhaps. And this is actually really kind of concerning. Let's not do it that way. Let's do it more this way. That, I don't think has to be filled, and I can't imagine why it would help. The only reason it would help is because I've got 2 rows here going somewhere, but I'll show you in a sec where they're going. That's right? And so that and that both go into that. Good, I really don't need this. And then these 2 just go into that. And that's all the hoppers. That's everything. Unless you want to count... well, I got to do this real quick, I guess, because... wait a minute, why the hell did I... oh, because, yeah, they're just going to be catching stuff. So, in fact, I'm going to want at minimum, I need these to go to here. Which I think is that 144, or 143, yeah. You know, in fact, if I hadn't done that, I could have probably... you know, I'll just do it. I don't know if I'll catch this one. I'm going to try. Okay. That can actually just go into there. Could have gone the other way, too, and saved me a step, but it's cool. I have hoppers. And look at that stuff. And that's without him, you know, that's not without me up there antagonizing him into coming after me. I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut this instead of doing the elevator. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of imagination. I've done them before, you know how it works. It won't even take all that long. It's just no point doing it. What counts here is that from here, these are going to go around the corner. Or, well, they're going to go that way, actually. Yeah, the more I think about that, the angrier I get about it. I really would rather... I'm going to lose this, too. It's going to drop out of... no, it's not. I just want to save that one stupid meter for no reason. I'm going to go back here with it. which throw a torch down just... Oh, I need... No, I'm good. Well, I could use torches right there, in fact. Which means I don't need that. Did I do that over there? Seems like I probably... Yeah, I did. These are just going to drag over to... And yeah, that's the one pointing this way, so that works. Over to here, and then kind of over to... Is that 5? Or 0, I mean. Just throw that there as a reminder for me. Do that because it's the right number. No, it's not. It's 187. Why is that 187? Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a really good point. Oh, that's gonna... I don't know. I'll figure it out. Let's put this here for now, since it's nighttime. But by now, in fact, I ought to be getting... Well, it's all going to go here. So I got some meat out of that guy. Just because he fell. And the odds are pretty close to as good that you would get gold. You know, I wouldn't hate it if we managed to get a guy giving us gold. While we're still filming this. Where are we? 36. Oh, it doesn't really... It gave me meat. It gives me gold. It's not going to be a problem. If I get one, I don't know, I'd need at least a couple so I could get one to... You know, I could hurt one, it'd fall off the wrong side, and then... Doesn't matter. We know it works. I could even go in just to make sure it's possible that there's gold lurking on the catwalk thing there, because they can actually fall outward a bit. Let me check. I don't see anything yet, but it might not be showing up. It's not here. It's not a thing. That's fine. Let me run to the end of the row here. Meat. Yeah, well, that's cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna take this over here, turn the corner. Well, maybe not even turn a corner. Is it going to be an elevator that gets the stuff up to... I'll do that real quick. I'll just get the end of it done. I missed. What's going to happen is it's going to get up here in a lift, and it's going to... This is actually going to be a bit awkward. It's going to go through the floor like this. Give me that back. And so in fact that will now dump directly into here. So will anything coming from over here. I'll get those last two later when I do this thing. This is gonna suck. This is gonna go... That one's already pointing. That one also is pointing. I can keep that. It's not a problem. I don't care. Smack that into there. That into there. That into... It doesn't matter. And then, like, theoretically, that makes its way through. I'm sure it already has. I'll fly down. Do I have my wings? It necessarily got here. Saw that it was, you know, supposed to be gold. Flashed up for a sec as it filtered through. The flaw in this concept is that there's a whole bunch of spillover still in this crate. That really hurt. However, assorted junk. Let's see how high up I can get him. Gold. Oh, another. Yeah, okay. Wait, why? Oh, because I dumped in more than I needed. I put in more than 22, and then it settled itself down to that, and now there's gold in there. That's basically the whole thing. And that's how that works. Is that enough? You know what I don't know? Can't wait to find out. If I go into the nether down wherever I actually live, you know, at spawn, is there any chance I'd come out here? That would be... it wouldn't hurt me. I could make that work, but that would be strange. Hadn't thought about it too much, because it is within a kilometer of the portal I'm using to get in, you know, in and out of stuff. I don't think it'll hurt anything overall. It'll be fine one way or another. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'll finish that up, and I'll get the other 14 and the other 15, and the other 29 all in place. That'll be slow and boring, but easy. It's not going to be anything tricky to talk about. The elevator should be, you know, relatively simple and roughly identical to what I've done a couple of times before on camera. So I'll do that on my own, and I'll just see you next time when that's done, I guess. So, bye.